The first time he saw me, he was apologized. He said, "Madam, I'm so sorry. You won't blame me. It's just because of the way Nigerians are." I actually cried. We were trying to, understand what being a Nigerian had to do with that. How much damage my people had done here in Accra or here in Ghana. At least 3 of the house owners didn't want Nigerians. Omo, is it this hard to be a Nigerian? Hello friends, this is Jums of the Jums TV. Thank you for stopping by and you're welcome. Okay, you guys, it's been a hot minute. I don't know, it's always been a hot minute, but a lot has been going on with me. For those of you who have been following me for some time, I was trying to get an accommodation here in Accra, and yeah, so here we are. This is my new setup. Well, kind of, I don't know. For those of you who enjoy the plantation background, I loved it too, but you may not be seeing it as often anymore, but maybe once in a while, I don't know. But for now, let's stick with this. Let me know if you like the setup. Well, this shouldn't be the final setup, but I mean, I needed to put out this video, so I just had to make do with what I had on ground. Okay, so you guys, I'm going to be gisting you guys. Well, it's not really a gist, but it's also a sort of information I'm trying to pass across to my dear Nigerians. Okay, I'm going to be telling you about that one experience that I had that sort of made me think that truly, in my entire life, I've never really sat down to say, oh, why am I Nigerian? Why was I born in Nigeria? No, I'm not that kind of person. I've never sat down to think, oh, because of how, our PR is so bad. I've never sat down to think about it. But this one experience made me think about being a Nigerian. Not regret being a Nigerian, no. But it just actually made me think that, Omo, is it this hard to be a Nigerian? Whoa, you guys, I'm laughing, but it wasn't a laughing matter. So I need to put out that this experience I had, or some of these experiences I've had, doesn't mean that it affects every single Nigerian in Ghana. No, that's not the case. But this is peculiar to me. This is my story, and I thought, it'd be nice to share with you so that we all can learn and probably make adjustments where need be. Let's just say roughly, right? Out of, I can't remember vividly now. Let's just say out of like 5 houses I searched for, 5, let's just say 5, at least 3 of the house owners didn't want Nigerians, right? So is that bad? You guys, it's really that bad. I didn't even know how bad it was until I actually started house hunting. I didn't know how much damage my people had done here in Accra or here in Ghana. But of course I knew it was bad, but I mean, when you hear people talk about it, maybe because it has not come to your own corner, it hasn't come to your own side, so you really don't feel it that much. But I felt it that much this period. Okay, so after looking for a place and all of that, I finally got an apartment, and it was a new building, 6 flats. So I eventually got in touch with the owner of the place, a woman. I'm tempted to call her name because this woman, she hurts me. She hurts me, but let's just go into the gist. So I got her number, and first question she asked me, are you Nigerian? I said, oh yes I am, blah blah blah. But I told her my affiliation with Ghana, and she said, okay, that's fine and all of that, but she needs to speak with a Ghanaian relative of mine, that she doesn't want to have anything to do with me, basically in a friendly manner, that she wants to speak with my sort of guarantor so that she knows that I'm real, or whatever the case might be. I sent her the number and she spoke to the person, and then everything seemed okay. So she asked for payment, I made payments and all of that. I did everything required of me to do, and everything was fine. So she said that she would give us the agreement after payments. she'll send it to my address. It's my permanent address because I mean it's like my family house here in Ghana, so it's like a permanent address. So she said I should send it to her so she can forward the contract, Abby. Yes, the contract to the place. So I said okay, no problem. Then I sent it to her. I'd made payments, I'd installed my curtains, I'd bought my bed, I'd just done a few things, not too many things, thank God. I didn't do too many things. I hadn't moved in, right? So you know, she's this kind of person that I'm not saying in case you don't live in Ghana, you don't even know anything about Ghana. This is not to say that this woman's character represents the entirety of Ghanaians. No, that's just how she is. She's such a person that she doesn't like being told what to do, if you understand what I mean. You're renting an apartment to someone, right? It's expected that maybe something is okay, oh, I'm calling you, the tap is leaking, no. There's a certain response you're supposed to give me because it's a new place, no one has lived there before. So there are a lot of things to be done, a lot of things, right? You need to check, oh, is the pipe leaking? Is the shower working? You know, all of these things. So when you call her, it's either she doesn't pick the call or eventually she'll pick the call and she will talk, she will talk. She won't let you talk. And I'm like, please, me, I don't like stress. So I'm not calling to fraternize with you. I'm just calling, this is business, calling to tell you, you know, what the issues are and all of that. She'll be very nasty woman, very nasty. So we went on like that. We already understood the kind of person she is, or she was. She is. Well, so we knew how to sort of deal with her. We just compile everything we want, send it in a text message, and you know, she would, you know, read through and reply or respond accordingly. So I found out that another neighbor just opposite my flat, she moved in, a Ghanaian. We got talking one time. I was in her apartment. I went to discuss something with her. So we're discussing, and then she got on the phone call with the landlady, and I heard how nasty she was to the lady. And I'm like, why is she talking to you like that? Even the lady was like, she won't take you from her. So she sent her a voice note, you know, telling her, madam, you can't be cutting the call on me. That's just how the woman is, you know. She'll cut the call on you if she's not feeling what you're saying. Saying all of this just to give you a kind of full picture of what went on. That happened. So like I said, we all knew who she was, the kind of person she was. Long and short of it, so one day, I think just 2 days before I planned to move in finally, I sent her a message. It's usually better to send her messages. So I sent her a message. I was explaining to her that, oh, I'm moving in on so day. Please let me have the agreement so that we can seal this. I move in, I know that you're not owing me anything. I'd already gotten my keys to the gate, keys to the flat. Everything was good. At one point, she was supposed to send it on a particular day. She didn't send it, and she didn't explain to me why she didn't send it. So I sent her a text that, oh, madam, you said you were going to send it on so day. I was expecting it, and you didn't even get back to me to, you know, tell me why you didn't send it and all of that. And she just went on and on. She called me, she just went on and on, was just talking, that she has told me she will send it. I said, that's not the issue. Me, grown adults like me, someone is shouting at me. Oh, Asemu. And you know, the most painful part is, this is a business. I've paid my dues, I've paid my money, and you owe me an apartment which you've given to me. So the best you can do is to make sure that I'm a bit comfortable where I am. This woman gave it to me, was just talking to me, and in fact, she now cut the call. Sis. Now, wow, life is not even that difficult. Before I knew what was going on, she sent a message that she doesn't want me to be her tenant anymore, blah blah blah, that's why she didn't want Nigerians. What does my being Nigerian have to do with me telling you stuff I want you to do and you not doing them? Do you get what I'm saying? So in fact, I didn't even mount a lot of pressure on her like the other tenant, because that one had already moved in, had settled in. She was coming from out of Accra. So she had settled in, so she's always, you know, pressuring her to do certain things for her. But she was nasty to her as well, but at no point did she say that one should move out. In fact, when I eventually told her that, she said I should pack my things and leave, and she's going to give me a refund. That one was surprised at this woman, you know. So when my people called her and asked why she had to do that, that was the problem, that is there something they can do, you know, she said, you see, that's why I didn't want Nigerians from the onset, blah 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 blah. So we were trying to, you know, understand what being a Nigerian had to do with that. Do you understand? So this person, from the gist I'm telling you now, it just shows that she herself has an attitudinal problem. You get what I'm saying? So she talked. She refunded me my money. I said no problem. She said I should drop the keys. And you guys, I am not even lying or exaggerating or anything like that. I was telling everyone involved in this whole woman's drama that she became nicer after the termination, sort of. When she called me, she was like, morning, how are you? How are you doing this morning? Oh, please, when would you send the keys? She was nice, you guys. I'm not even joking. So I'm wondering, see that she was being uptight because I'm Nigerian, or I still can't understand. So each time I tell the people involved that, hey, see how the nice text message she sent to me about the house, blah blah blah, and they were all surprised. Said, is it the same one? Because she was rude to every single person who spoke to her on my behalf. She was very rude to them. So I'm like, she had refunded me the money, and she was asking for my keys. I mean, maybe she was being nice, thinking I'll return the keys. No, but she was just that I saw a different person entirely. This experience I just had to cut it short, because I mean, it was a whole long process. It was tiring, it was exhausting. I went through a lot, you guys. At some point, can I remember, was it during that time or after that time? I actually cried. That was the first and last time I cried concerning this house hunting process, because so almost every single place it had to be me being a Nigerian. And then I'll explain to them everything, that oh, I'm affiliated with Ghanaians, blah blah blah, explain everything to them. They will still not agree. In fact, the person doing the rounds with me that time is Ghanaian. So I was wondering, that one would say, oh no, if there's anything, no, you can call me. But this thing I'm saying, it's not even a joke, guys. It's not even a joke. So thinking about it, I had to sit down. I had to actually evaluate it and think about how much damage my people have done here. And I was gisting one of my aunts in Nigeria about this, you know, whole drama. She was like, hey, that's we spoiled things, oh, because you know, in everything you do, there are repercussions. There's always an after effect. It can be good, it can be bad. There's always an after effect. Some of my Nigerian brethren who have come and spoiled ground for some of us, the effect is really, really, really bad. It's not, like I said, it's not everyone who has it that bad, but the effect is really bad. I don't know how much we can do to erase or to correct this narrative, but I'm just putting this out. Hopefully it gets to as many Nigerians as possible, that you see, our PR, I said this at the beginning, our PR is already very, very bad. So you as an individual has to make the story different based on who you are. You have to make sure everyone sees Nigeria in a certain way. You as a person has to show Nigerians in another light, if you understand what I mean. So you as a person, do the right things, obey the laws of the country you're in, mind your business. Like when I mean mind your business, don't look for trouble. If you're going there for business, go for business. If you're going there for pleasure, do your pleasure and leave the place. Vacation, whatever it is. We need to change as a people. We need to, we really need to. It's that terrible, you know. So I eventually got a place, and the landlord initially didn't want, because I'm Nigerian. So like I said, I gave all the contacts of people I needed him to talk to, even those in the abroad though, and those in the Ghana. He spoke to them, and he eventually said okay that he wants to see my guarantor like face to face, that he's not going to give me except he sees the guarantor. Long and short of it, I got the place, and that's where I am right now. And the man that's the owner of this place apologized to me profusely. I'm not even joking. The first time he saw me, he was apologizing. He said, "Madam, I'm so sorry. You won't blame me. It's just because of the way Nigerians are." He feels like he's a landlord. He has several properties. He said Nigerians and Ghanaians do not cohabit very well, because Ghanaians always complain of Nigerians. Maybe they're too noisy or one thing or the other. He kept apologizing. The day we signed the agreement, he apologized. I'm not even joking. It's like each time he sees me, he apologizes. He says, "I'm so sorry." And I'm like, it's fine, it's okay. It's okay. That's just to show you that many of these Ghanaian landlords, they really want to help, but they don't want problem. They don't want to be in a situation where they'll help and then they'll get into trouble for it. So now I'm living fine, I'm okay. No one is making me feel bad about my nationality. Keeps apologizing. I'm sorry for the way I treated you, blah blah blah. And I'm like, it's okay, it's fine. I don't have problem. I've gone through too many heartbreaks to be worrying about this one. As far as you're giving me the house, we are good to go. So yeah, this was the gist that was pending. But majorly, Nigerians, you guys have to do better, because sometimes it's not all about you. In fact, all the time it's not about you, because you do something bad, it affects the next person. So you as a Nigerian, you're coming here, you're doing anyhow, it's going to affect the rest of us who have no idea who you are, who have no idea what you've done, but then we're suffering for things we don't know about. So my Ghanaian people, on the other hand, please be nice to us. I know it's hard to say, oh, test us first now, you don't know how we are. Yeah, I know. I can only speak for myself, and that's the truth. But I can't speak for the next Nigerian on the street. I can't, because I don't really know what is in their hearts. The fact that we're Nigerians together doesn't mean I know who you really are. It's the same everywhere. A Ghanaian man, can you necessarily vouch for another Ghanaian? Maybe except you know the person personally. That's what I think, because I mean, human beings are really deep. Human beings can be very funny. So vouching for people like that, I know it can be difficult, but I'm speaking for myself on behalf of, you know, the good Nigerians out there. Please, you guys, take it easy with us. I'm talking about Ghanaians and every other country in the world who have had one or two bad experiences with Nigerians. I know. But I want you guys to please, you know, take it easy on us. You know, give some of us the benefit of doubt, you know, and don't shut your heart of kindness because somebody did something to you. You know, your reward at the end of the day doesn't come from man, when it comes from God at the end of the day. So Christ loves us all. So you yourself, you should extend that love to every other person. If Christ treats us based on how we behave or what we do, none of us will be existing. And that's the truth. Our God is a merciful God, is a forgiving God, is a loving Father. So, and we are representatives of God here on earth. You can as well just live like Christ, you know, be kind. That's not to say that you should overlook some things, yes, but then he chastises those he loves. So at the end of the day, you can still put one or two strict measures, but please just be loving to other people, be kind to your brethren, your fellow brethren, okay? And be nice to us, because see me now, I don't know what happened or what someone did somewhere, and now I'm crying and suffering for something I don't know about. Okay, I'm playing. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video and you learned a thing or two. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, share this video, and do everything. And see, you guys, subscribe, watch my ads. You guys who don't watch my ads, I really don't know what is going on. I don't know, but may God touch your hearts, as we're praying that God touches the hearts of some other people. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for stopping by, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.